Guarded by Phillips. Branscombe kicks out to Willett. Down low, the alley.
Oh, yes!
Oh, my goodness! DJ Martin with the jam! Quarter driving against Closser and Chambers. Feeds Jaggers. There's Green for three. Yes! Patrick Green, 5 straight points. Duke to his former high school teammate Dayton Wishon. Wishon down low.
Oh my God! Oh, are you kidding me?
National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Here with the coach, Coach Jason Hudnall, the National Park Nighthawk men. Coach, you guys were able to get a midweek win, take out Central Baptist College, get back in the win column, get some motivation, some confidence back for your team. Tell me some things that your team gains from a win like that. Lopsided victory, but kind of growing back to where they need to be for some of these conference teams.
Well, it's good to get back home. Anytime you can play at home, it's a lot more fun. You got your friends, your family, your students that are here supporting you. So that's always a good time, especially after you take one like we took on the chin last weekend. It's good to get back home where the shots fall a little easier and things seem to go a little better. So it's good for us to pick up a win. Got a big week of games, not a whole lot of time this week. I think that's one thing our young men are realizing about maybe the difference between the college game and the high school game is, hey, it's next game up. We came in yesterday, did a little shooting, got our legs under us a little bit, and now we're playing again Thursday. Then we'll come home, do a little bit on Friday, and then boom, we play again on Saturday. So it's just going to be it's a nice 3-game week. So it's good to start off that week with the W for sure.
Want to go back to Central Baptist College. You only had 10 players available for that game, and you were able to rotate 2 sets of 5 very well. And I felt like the chemistry was there, especially with your second team coming in, playing a lot of minutes, getting a lot of confidence, and scoring a lot of points in that game, which I think that was a really big growth game for those 5 specifically. And what might we see from a personnel perspective as we look ahead to Crowley's today?
I hope to be able to play 10. To do something very similar to what we did the other night here at home, where we get to save everybody's legs because we know we got a big conference game coming up this weekend. Not that we're looking ahead necessarily, but from a coach's perspective and trying to manage minutes and making sure that we've got legs and stamina and endurance. The injury bugs hit us pretty hard, and with Desmond being out, Ray's had a calf strain, so he's been out and being held out for a little bit. So just to make sure that his legs are healthy, make sure Desmond comes back healthy. So we are a little limited on the personnel that we've got coming in for these couple of games, but I didn't think we saw a big drop when the second 5 came in. Man, they picked up right where we left off, and I hope to see a lot more of that tonight.
Coach, long road trip today. What is one goal that you have for your team as they make this road trip?
Hey, we want to get up there. I want to see us starting to come together as a team and playing that team defense and really work on our zone and working on not just guarding my man, but can I guard a man plus half of another, and that communication on defense and a lot of those things that we're going to have as we move into March for us to make a run in that March tournament, which is what we want to do.
He's Coach Jason Hudnall, the National Park Nighthawk men. More on today's game coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com.
freshman number 11, Joe Ramey. Starting forward is sophomore number 20, Kawan Christian. And the center, sophomore number 1, David Jager.
In Logan, we have National Park well after playing there for 2 years.
And now for your Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer. Starting guard, 5'4" freshman from Kennedy, Alabama, number 0, Alex Carter. Starting guard, 6'1" freshman from Pleasant Plains, Arkansas, number 24, Seth Wood. Starting guard, 5'11" freshman from Little Rock, Arkansas, number 4, Justin Bud. Starting forward, 6'1" freshman from Bastrop, Louisiana, number 5, Jaquin Killian. And starting forward, 6'1" freshman from Bastrop, Louisiana, number 1, Zach Ray. The head coach of the Pioneers in his first season, Logan Nutt. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Pioneer Basketball! Nighthawks with the tip. Sessioner goes in the direction of Crowley's Ridge.
Just away 2 seconds into tonight's game.
Pioneer foul number 0. That is his first personal foul, first team foul.
What might we see out of this team?
Well, Mark,
Joey down low, coach Cleveland in. It's 3-0 and Joe Ramey has the 5. Joe Ramey, international platform, been winning the press comes from especially as going down to injury so early in the season. Not the biggest young man on the floor, but he'll go and make some noise with 1925.
Nighthawks foul number 2. That is his first personal foul, the first team foul.
Joe Ramey has the first 7 points of tonight's ball game. Alex David Jaggers of the Nighthawks.
Strong take.
Down low, a foul. Cameron Vick's going to be headed to the free throw line, it appears. Foul is on number 1, Zach Wade. Cameron Vick standing at the free throw line, somewhere where he has flourished so far this season. First free throw off the mark, no good. Maybe you heard me talking about him. Vick comes into tonight's action, a 90% free throw shooter. Second shot is on the mark, and he's the first Nighthawk not named Joe Ramey to hit the scoreboard.
Vic is powerful and quick as he is. Not a guy a lot of people want to get in the way of. So
18-12 to play. Down in the corner, the Pioneers looking to move the basketball. Long three on its way. It's partially blocked. Ramey has Terry Clardy Jr. It's up and it's in. We've got a timeout, I believe, down on the floor. We'll take it with him. 10-0 Nighthawks in the game's first 2 minutes. We'll take a quick break. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Back here at Crowley's Ridge College with Logan Willett, I'm Mark Oliver. A 10-0 Nighthawk run to start tonight's ball game. Joe Ramey had the first 7. And Crowley's Ridge looking to get on the scoreboard for the first time this evening. Wheeling it around is Carter from beyond the three-point line. Can't knock it down. Fighting for the rebound. Carter's going to get his own. Pioneers into the zone. They're backed up beyond the arc. Another 3. Seth Wood can't bring it in. Rebound, Cameron Vick. Here come the Nighthawks coming the other way. Floated up, and it's in. A good bucket there for Terry Clardy Jr., and the Nighthawk run continues. 17:24 to play in the first half. Pioneers looking to stop the bleeding here. Out on the wing, Carter bounce pass inside. Wood's shot is blocked by Kristen. Inside, Kristen's going to get a second block. Stays with the Pioneers. And now a floater by Wood is good. Pioneers are on the board. Nighthawks, a cross-court pass, and if you blinked, you missed it. Joe Ramey for 2.
Man, easy to see that National Park has not slowed down in the time since I've left.
And I'm telling you, they've only gotten better from the foundation that you and your group laid, Logan, as that shot is in. Bringing the lead back to 10. It's 14-4.
Nice deflection there by Carter.
Errant pass. Tipped by the Pioneers. Joe Ramey's going to bring it in. Floated out is David Jaggers. Jaggers turns and fires. Can't get it. Pioneers are going to come up the rock. 16:30 to play. Justin Fudge up over Cameron Vick. Can't get it. Kawan Kristen has a rebound for National Park College. Cameron Vick from beyond the arc. It's good. The Nighthawks continuing their hot start with 16:12 to play. Bounce pass inside. Can't finish. Another rebound for someone you're very familiar with, David Jaggers.
Absolutely. That's something I'm interested to see is how they're going to deal with Jaggers moving forward, because that's a big fella that knows how to move his feet, highly skilled, so it's a problem for any team.
Now, you had the opportunity to play with Jaggers last year and made some really good chemistry with some of these guys on the floor that you'll see tonight. Joe Ramey's able to tip it, but it goes back to the Pioneers. Fudge is going to recover down low on the wing. Up on the inside, over a man, can't get it. Kristen's got the board. Coming the other way is Kawan Kristen to the Nighthawks. It's knocked away. Carter's going to come up with a steal. There's a reach in. And they're going to signal the Nighthawks with the personal foul. Kawan Kristen with the personal.
That is his first personal foul and the second team foul.
Alex Carter, not looking at the scoreboard necessarily, Logan, just wanting to get in there and get some possessions back for his team.
Absolutely. That's one player you can count on to play with some heart.
Lead is 13 for NPC. Down low on the wing is Zach Wade. Fudge trying to drive past Jaggers. Not an easy feat. Wade from the free throw line. It's stolen away, and we've got to travel. It's going to be Nighthawk Rock.
Despite this offensive drought, good to see Crowley's getting in the paint a little bit, something they're going to need to continue doing if they want to keep this game from getting out of hand.
Jaggers to Cameron Vick. Here we go. Terry Clardy Jr. on the wing. Kristen pulls up for three. A little bit too hard, won't go. Rebound goes to Killian. And here come the Pioneers. Kristen looking for a big steal. Ramey's got it. Loose ball. Down low to Kawan Kristen. Lays it up and in for two. 14:50 remaining in the first half of action here in Paragould. 19-4, the Nighthawks lead by 15. Bounce pass inside has Killian. He's going to feed it inside. It's knocked away. It's out of bounds. It goes right back to Crowley's. So, Logan, we've talked about it a little bit, of course, coming up here closer to home to you, closer with your family. What's it like, what's the difference maybe in the two programs in terms of maybe offensive style, or what are some ways that maybe these two teams are similar in your experience?
I think there could be a lot of similarities and differences found in the two teams. National Park seeming to be a more high volume, I would say, offense. Not that Crowley's, our varsity team, can't get out and run and gun if we need to, but we like to milk through our offense a little bit more, I would say, than Crowley's does. Obviously, both types of offenses work well for each respective team. So.
Joe Ramey with a couple of buckets. It's 23-4 as we reach the 14-minute mark here in the first half.
Man, Ramey with a monster half already.
He's the kind of young man that will come alive really early, set the pace. The team kind of plays as he plays, and if he can get his team energized early, there's no looking back. 23-6, Nighthawks in command. With the rock down low is Terry Clardy Jr. Wide open look for three. He'll drain it.
Great look by Jaggers.
The lead is 20 with 13:30 to play. Pioneers looking to bounce back here. There's Zach Wade with a wide open look down low. It's up and in for two. Down low, Joe Ramey in traffic. Didn't matter. He's going to put his team back up by 20. Coach Hudnall looking to bring in a fresh five here momentarily. Joe Ramey comes up with the steal. Cross court, he's got Terry Clardy Jr. And Terry Clardy's going to finish for two. The Nighthawks have 30. 12:52 to play here in the first half. Inside, shot up in traffic is good for Zach Wade. The Pioneers reach double digits.
Zach Wade finding his groove possibly.
Wade trying to control the offense and defense as Kawan Kristen fires for three. Can't get it. Alex Carter comes up with the board. Setting the offense in motion as he crosses the timeline. Carter, bounce pass down low. They'll wheel it back around for a reset. There's the steal. Cameron Vick takes it all the way home. He's going to lay it up for Ramey. Can't knock it down. They got a little flashy. Couldn't make it happen. Wade's going to reel it in from the free throw line. A bouncer, no. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to National Park College. Substitutions coming in mass for the first time tonight. We'll see Brady Woodall, DJ Martin, Tyler Tolliver, Lane Kersey, and Jeremiah Brantley. Tyler Tolliver, the former Mayflower Eagle, will bring the ball up the floor for NPC, and that first group was able to get 30 on the board pretty quickly. Let's see what the second team's able to do here. Tolliver is going to start it off with a tray.
Mark, another similarity between Crowley's varsity and National Park is just the depth, man. It's first and second string almost interchangeable.
A lot of great chemistry. As the Pioneers move the basketball around. Three, not on the money, but Carter's there for the rebound. Fudge is going to work it from the free throw line. Shot is off the mark, no good. Three rebounds. And there's a jump ball as Jeremiah Brantley gets his hands on it. But great effort by Killian to continue to fight and retain the basketball for his team. Down low, Fudge fires, can't knock it down. And now Tyler Tolliver has the rock coming the other way. Lane Kersey. Kersey fires for three. Picked up by Carter. Here come the Pioneers. Cross court, Fudge, and gets it over. They're going to try to set up something here. 11:03 to play as Fudge drops one in for two. 33-12. Just under 11 minutes to play. Brady Woodall, Tyler Tolliver, and Lane Kersey beyond the arc here for the Nighthawks. Tolliver fires for three again, and he's got it.
Played a little with Tolliver this summer. It's one of those guys. He gets going, man. He can heat up quick too.
Of course, Tolliver knows David Jaggers very well too from their time at Mayflower together, and you can see great chemistry with Tolliver. And the Pioneers are going to call a timeout. Full timeout coming. 10:27 remaining in the first half. We'll take a break. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Allen Tillery Auto Group in Hot Springs with former National Park Nighthawk Logan Willett. I'm Mark Oliver. Nighthawks off to a hot start in tonight's ballgame, 36-12, leading the Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge College up here in Northeast Arkansas. The Nighthawks making the drive, kind of a cold, rainy drive up to Northeast Arkansas as Brady Woodall is going to snag a rebound for the Nighthawks here. 10:09 to play as Jeremiah Brantley posts up down low, shot in traffic, and he'll draw the foul. Brantley's going to be headed to the free throw line for the first time today, looking for his first points of today's game. Foul is charged to Jaquin Killian. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning into tonight's broadcast on XZero Sports. Had a couple of audio issues at the beginning of the broadcast. It appears that those are resolved. Appreciate your patience on the broadcast. First free throw was good for Brantley. Second opportunity off the mark, but right there at the right place at the right time was DJ Martin with the rebound. Saved by a Pioneer, and Tyler Tolliver was back deep ready to go. On the wing is Kersey. Woodall's going to pull up for three. It's going to be off the rim, just shy of going in. Pioneers looking to fight back here. That one's blocked out of bounds by Jeremiah Brantley.
Man, you know, as long as Brantley is, hard not to be a presence out there.
Being 6'9", sometimes you just got to stand there and just be in the way.
That's right.
Fudge fires for three. Won't get it. Fighting for the rebound. Wade's going to come up with it. Passes it over down low. Killian, and there's going to be a blocking foul. So that's the double-edged sword of being Jeremiah Brantley, of course. Being the size that you are, sometimes the calls don't necessarily go your way. So that's going to send the Pioneers to the free throw line. Killian will be shooting two with 9:36 to play. First free throw is off the mark, no good. One more opportunity coming for Killian. That one misses the mark as well. Brantley has the board. Woodall coming the other way. Tyler Tolliver in the front court has Brady Woodall on the wing. Lane Kersey fires from downtown. It's good. Just a couple of nights ago, Kersey was putting on a clinic back in the kettle. 21 points for the Lake Hamilton freshman. excelling from beyond the three-point line. Kind of reminds me of maybe a young Logan Willett a little bit. Coming the other way, Woodall's got a bounce pass on the inside. DJ Martin is fouled by Killian.
And Martin definitely somebody they'll be able to pound the ball in with going forward.
Inside is Tolliver, rounding the arc and over to Lane Kersey. An errant pass out of bounds, going to send it back to Crowley's Ridge. 8:54 remaining in the first half. Don't forget, our featured Nighthawk player of today's game is Cameron Vick. A great interview with number 0 coming up during the Arvest Bank halftime report. You don't want to miss it. Pioneers on the move. A shot up and over Tolliver. Can't get it. They're fighting for the rebound. Coming up with it is Crowley's Ridge. Carter.
Nice offensive rebound there by Wood.
Stays with it. Nearly has it knocked away, and it's going to get caught up there.
Well, all right.
And we're going to see who's going to get that one down. Even Brantley can't get it. So, Logan, while we may have a moment, of course, 2 years with National Park College, tons of memories, tons of big games, big wins. On short notice, what is maybe one of your favorite Nighthawk memories you've made in your time at National Park College?
Oh, man. You know, there's almost so many that it's hard to count, but one that comes to mind immediately, man, was that last game at SAU Tech. Just a hard-fought battle, even though we came up short. Just a hard-fought battle with all my very close friends and teammates that by the end of the year, we're gelling so closely with, and lifelong friends were made, and just good memories to be able to go out there and battle it out with them.
Lane Kersey's three-pointer off the mark, no good. Pioneers come up with the rebound. Crowley's Ridge looking to cut into the deficit here. Fudge gets it out on the wing, a long three off the mark, no good for Langley. National Park looking to answer back.
Very
Cross
nice
court.
pass from Kersey.
And there's Brady Woodall for three. It's good.
And look for him to heat up as well, Mark. Brady Woodall, very smooth jumper.
Brady Woodall fan club in attendance tonight. They didn't have to drive super far from Manila to cheer on number 4. Carter's going to try to answer back with a tray of his own. He does.
Mark.
And that may be the offensive spark that Crowley's Ridge is looking for. 7:46 to play in the first half. Tolliver to Woodall, round the way to Kersey. Brantley's going to fire from the paint. Off the mark. DJ Martin looking for a dunk there. Didn't get it, but the dunk master is never done. Fudge looking to bring it all the way home. Floats it sky high. Brantley has the board. Brady Woodall across the timeline. Has Kersey down on the wing.
Nice quick move by Kersey.
Drives in off the rim. Brantley is fouled as he went to knock it down. So Jeremiah Brantley is going to head right back to the charity stripe, leading 43-17. Brantley misses the first free throw. Want to give a special hello to everybody listening on the broadcast. Some of you back home in Hot Springs. Shout out to Joe Ramey's mom watching down in El Dorado this evening. Ramey started off the scoring very strong, scoring the first 7 points of tonight's ball game. The Nighthawks haven't looked back since. 7:09 to play in the first half. Fudge trades off with Carter. He'll fire a long three. Brantley tips it to DJ Martin. Now over to team captain Brady Woodall. Kersey fires
nice
to
pass.
Woodall, sets
Quick
up
trigger.
a long three. Wow. Impressive chemistry. These two young men were kind of dueling it out against Central Baptist on Tuesday night, just trading three-pointers in the kettle. Now they're setting each other up. What teamwork out of those two young men. 46-17. Here's a three-pointer coming from the Pioneers. Shot won't go. Turning and firing will be Fudge. Can't get it.
Nice extra effort from Fudge. Just can't finish the play.
There's a reach-in foul there.
Foul number 3. That is his first personal foul, the 6th team
National Park College will bring it in. Brady Woodall will get it into Tyler Tolliver. 6:21 and counting here in the first half. Woodall on the wing. Had an opening for a 3, off the rim, no good, and it's going to stay. It's going to go to Crowley's. And Justin Fudge is going to step out of bounds. It's going to go right back to National Park College. Woodall to inbound with 6:11 to play. Stepping out for the Pioneers will be number 35, Carson Barrow. Inside is DJ Martin. Tolliver fires for a long 3. Off the mark, Tolliver is going to try to get the rebound. Coming up with it are the Pioneers. Fudge across the timeline, bounce pass down low.
Another
Williams feeds it over for a nice shot by Seth Wood for 2.
Very nice succession of passes by Crowley's right there.
National Park looking to drive inside. Pioneers quick to defend here. Inside is Brantley. Turns, fires to DJ Martin. Martin over 3 Pioneers. He's going to draw the foul. So DJ Martin's headed to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2.
Man, when DJ Martin gets ahead of steam, there's not a whole lot the opposing team can do to stop him.
Of course, you know DJ very well, and he can put on quite a show whenever he gets heated up. From the free throw line, DJ Martin will have his first point of the game. Checking back in for the Pioneers will be Killian in place of Wade. 5:35 remaining in the first half. Martin has one more opportunity coming. Second free throw good for DJ. Carter, cross court, has Williams. Now they'll round it out to Fudge. Fudge with a man in his face for 3. Can't get it, and Tolliver comes up with the board. Inside, trying to thread the needle. It's knocked away. Killian with the rebound. Carter with the rock coming across the way. Down on the wing. Williams fires for 3, and it's good. 5:05 to play. And down low is DJ Martin putting it up for 2. The Nighthawks have 50. Coach Hudnall electing to bring his starters back out momentarily after a great first half out of these 5 on the floor right now. 4:45 remaining. Williams tries to get past Tolliver and Woodall, providing the pressure up front. Bounce pass on the inside is Killian. Wheeling it around is Carter. In and out, no good. Rebound, Tolliver.
And good ball movement by the Pioneers there. Just can't quite get it to fall.
Tolliver floats it to Woodall. Tolliver's going to fire for 3. Got it. Tyler Tolliver, another big tray for the freshman.
Nice look there by Brady Woodall.
4:10 remaining here in the first half. Wood for 3, and he'll knock it down for the Pioneers for the answer back. Timeout down on the floor.
Timeout charge to the Nighthawks.
And we'll take it with him. 4:05 remaining. This is National Park Nighthawk basketball on XZeroSports.com. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by First Security Bank in Hot Springs with Logan Willett. I'm Mark Oliver. 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. Coach Hudnall's brought his starters back out on the floor. That's Kristen, Ramey, Jaggers, Clardy, and Vic. And Terry Clardy Jr. wishing he kind of had that one back there. There were a few instances in Tuesday night's game where Clardy was going up for a wide open dunk, and then he fakes out the crowd by just laying it in. Clardy looking, he's going to look to make good on that one.
Man, marking just about an inch away from making the highlight reel right there.
Williams in the corner, guarded by Kristen and Jaggers. Across the court, they're going to move the ball around. Here's Carter on the move. Wood and down to Williams, firing for 3. Can't get it. Going to get his own board. Williams, a floater, gets his own rebound again. Impressive. Carter, a 3 falling down. He's knocking it down. A great trade there. Pioneers finding some success from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Man, Carter getting in there on both ends of the floor.
Joe Ramey with a rare miss. He shoots nearly 70% from the field as Hunter Williams continues to heat up here late in the first half. 53-30. Vic inside Jaggers and Clardy. Long three for Terry won't go. Right into the hands of Hunter Williams. And bounced off of Williams right out of bounds.
Man, Crowley's continuing to stay aggressive despite the deficit. It's good to see.
And this is kind of where teams can, despite deficits, we've seen this throughout the season where defending teams will kind of catch fire a little bit there. And this is the time of the game where it seems to happen, where the Nighthawk defense falters a little bit, maybe lets off the gas is a better way to put it, as Terry Clardy Jr. is going to fire and knock down a tray. 2:28 remaining here in the first half. Pioneers coming up the floor is Fudge. Bounce pass inside has Killian through two Nighthawks, but he can't get it done. Jaggers with the board. Here's Cam Vick. Vic looking to take it coast to coast. A blocking foul. And Vic goes down hard. He's back up on his feet. Cameron Vick's going to stand at the free throw line.
A good effort there by Fudge to try and take the charge. Just Vic a little too evasive when he gets ahead of steam.
2 shots coming for NPC's Cameron Vick. Free throw good for Vic. One more coming for Cameron Vick. He'll knock it down. The lead is 28 for the Nighthawks. Pioneer basketball in the front court has Fudge bounce pass to Barrow. Nowhere to go. He's got to feed Alex Carter up high.
Quick trigger by Seth Wood.
Wood can't knock it down. Clardy's got the rebound. Bounce pass has Cameron Vick. Vick, 1-on-3,
Strong
down low.
move.
Finishing for 2. The lead is 30.
Man, marking just a lot of athleticism with this first group for National Park. Nice give and go.
Wood is going to put it in, finishing for 2 there. Vic moves on inside, up over a man down low, puts it in for 2. 1:20 remaining in the first half here from the Ridge. Long three coming down off the front of the rim, no good for Barrow. Nighthawks on the run and into the front court. Kristen has David Jaggers. Jaggers from the paint is going to float it up. Sky high, can't get it. Ramey's going to tip it in for 2.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
Final 60 seconds of the first half. And Fudge steps out of bounds, coughing up the rock back to National Park College.
And Ramey, while being a nice scorer, just has a knack for being in the right place, it seems.
Really good basketball IQ as well. You see that a lot out of these young men. Of course, some of these young men who you played with last year, some of them who are a little bit fresh faces to you. Mm-hmm. But the IQ has really led this team to success this year. Here's Vic firing from beyond the arc, can't knock it down. Barrow's got the board. 30 seconds remain in the first half of tonight's game. Carter across the floor. Barrow fires for a long three. It's in and out, no good. Shot clock's off. Here come the Nighthawks. Vic all the way down to Joe Ramey. Ramey puts it in for 2. 10 seconds remaining. Fudge across the floor. Bounce pass down low has Seth Wood. It's in for 2. And with 5 seconds left, here come the Nighthawks. Final shot of the first half coming up. Terry Clardy Jr. to Joe Ramey. And at the buzzer,
there he is again.
Ramey's going to add another to his point total. And that's the end of the first half of action. The Nighthawks have doubled up the Crowley's Ridge Pioneers. Coming up next, it's the RFS Bank Halftime Report. We'll talk to our featured Nighthawk player of tonight's game, Cameron Vick. Logan Willett will have your first half stats coming your way next. Don't go anywhere. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. National Park Nighthawks basketball is on XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Our featured Nighthawk player for today's game, Mr. Cameron Vick. Cam, first, welcome to Nighthawk Nation. It's been really great seeing what you've been able to bring to the floor so far this season. I know Coach is very proud of who he got to fill that role at the point guard position, but we got to know, how did all of this happen? How did you end up down here in Hot Springs as a member of the Nighthawks this season?
As you know, like people know, like I went to Oral Roberts last year, and it just wasn't a good basketball fit for me. So I reached out to Coach, and he gave me opportunity, and I'm thankful for him. So.
And what an opportunity it's been. You know, you hit the floor, and you're really the floor general for this team. You know, you really help set up the offense. You bring a lot of leadership to the floor. And sometimes if you're not able to make connections with any of your teammates, you're driving to the hole and making opportunities yourself, whether it's drawing fouls or big threes or excelling from the free throw line, which we're going to talk about here in a second. But, you know, what do you feel like are some of your biggest strengths that you bring to this team to help bring it to the success it's seen this year?
I just try to, you know what I'm saying, be the toughest player out there, especially defensively, you know, ball pressure, things like that. I just try to do the little things that other people don't want to do, you know, even if it doesn't have to be scoring or me passing or me making that play, just as long as I'm out there, you know what I'm saying, giving the impact some type of way. I mean, I'm happy, especially when we win it. So.
And, of course, the little things, right? I want to go back to the free throws because, you know, it's something that you do very well. You obviously lead the team in free throw percentage. You lead this entire conference in free throw percentage. Nathan and I joke when we go out there, when Vic hits the free throw line, he very rarely misses. And you've got a touch out there that is, you know, it's a little thing, but it turns into a big thing as the game goes on. And when you're sitting at the line, what's going through your head, or is anything going through your head?
I mean, they free, you know, you got to count them in. I mean, I work too hard to get to the free throw line, so, you know, like, you just go ahead and got to count them in when you get there. Like, they easy. They're real easy for me, so.
Yeah, absolutely, because some of these fouls that you're drawing or some of them that you're getting hit when you're going down low, I mean, you're taking some beatings out there, so you might as well make good on it whenever you're down there. So, you know, it's been a great addition to the team so far. You guys are right in the hunt right now. You're thinking ahead to March for this NJCAA regional tournament, and you're going to need some conference wins to get there. Now, today is not a conference game, of course, but on the road at Crowley's Ridge College, you guys are continuing to grind, get better, and put yourself in a position to start knocking out some of these conference opponents. And what are your thoughts on today's game? You know, going on the road, long road trip, how do you, as a leader at the point guard position, help get your guys' mind right and make sure that you come back home with a win?
I mean, just going in, just make sure we don't take anything for granted, you know, because it's always a blessing to be out there, you know what I'm saying, just playing basketball. So when we out there, we might as well go hard, work on our stuff, no matter who the opponent is, to prepare us for those harder opponents later in the season. So, because we all trying to get the Danville in the end, so that's what we're trying to do.
You know, we've seen it in winning efforts, in losing efforts. One thing's for certain, we see Cam Vick going out there, and we can see that he loves the game of basketball. You know, we love the effort we've seen so far. You know, congratulations on the honor. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
I'd like to say hello, you know what I'm saying, all my family out there, especially my family in California. I don't get to see them often, especially my brother that's also overseas in the Air Force. I like to say hi to him too, and of course my mom, everybody out there, friends, family, everything. So I love y'all.
He's Cameron Vick at the National Park Nighthawk men. More on today's game coming up next. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Arvest Bank in Hot Springs with Logan Willett. I'm Mark Oliver. A scoring change at the half gives Crowley's Ridge 33 instead of 34. And Logan, an explosive half for the National Park Nighthawks. Tell us a little bit about how the team got it done tonight.
Absolutely. Well, they've just been going at a blazing pace, getting up and down the floor, a lot of athleticism, a lot of run and gun, great ball movement, and knocking down shots. We got Joe Ramey with 21 in the first half, with Terry Clardy Jr. chipping in 12, and Cameron Vick chipping in 10. Not to mention, they're having some great bench production as well. We got Brady Woodall with 6, Tyler Tolliver with 9, some other guys chipping in as well. So just looking to see. I'm sure National Park's gonna continue to keep this rolling. So deep and so athletic, so skilled. So we'll just see how the second half goes.
And of course, you're familiar with the Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge. Tell me maybe some things that you saw that were positive out of this group that they may be able to use to kind of keep cutting into this deficit in the second half.
Absolutely. Well, basketball's a game of runs. They're having great ball movement, getting good penetration, even with National Park's athleticism. Just a few shots just not quite going their way, just some rimming out, and it's a game of inches, Mark. So, it's all you can ask for is that they're getting good shots and decent production. So we'll see if they can heat up the second half.
19:35 to play in the second half. The Pioneers will go to Alex Carter to start the scoring here in the second half, 68-36, a big tray. Pioneers looking to catch fire here early. There's Brady Woodall, can't answer back. Killian comes up with the rebound, and here come the Pioneers. A reach-in foul is going to be charged to National Park College. DJ Martin got a little bit handsy there, looking to get a steal.
22. That is his first personal foul and the first team foul in the second half.
First foul for DJ Martin this evening. Wood has Killian out on the wing. Losing the rock. They're going to tie up for it. Jeremiah Brantley's going to get his hands in on it and get a jump ball. It's going to stay with Crowley's Ridge. Inbounding will be Killian at the baseline. Bounce pass inside has Fudge. Inside, Wade, a little stutter step, can't get it. Lane Kersey with the board. Here come the Nighthawks.
Good pitch ahead.
DJ Martin. Martin is pushed. He'll go to the line shooting 2. It's been a while since we've seen DJ dunk the basketball. We've seen him at the free throw line. Typically, he's getting fouled before he even gets an opportunity to try to slam.
Yep.
Checking back into the game for the Pioneers to be Hunter Williams. Williams with 5 points late in the second half, really kind of sparking the offense for Crowley's Ridge.
And while Martin may not get it as a high flyer, we can count on him looking for the dunks about every drive. So
Williams comes from a very talented Class A conference in Central Arkansas, former Guy Perkins Thunderbird.
Nice take from Fudge right there.
Coming the other way, won't go down. Fudge comes up with another rebound. Pioneers on the move. Behind the back, Fudge to Killian. It's knocked away.
What a pass you can't quite finish.
Brantley able to reel it in. Now they're going to float it up for DJ. DJ Martin down low, posts up, can't get it. Woodall will be fouled as he retains the rebound. Foul is on Killian of Crowley's Ridge. It's number 3 for Jaquin Killian. 70-38, 18-18 to play in the second half. Woodall's wide open all alone. That's dangerous, and they're going to punish him.
And man, if Brady has that much time, you can pretty much count on it.
Brady Woodall knocking down the tray. His parents here in attendance, very happy with their son's shot there. Fudge on the inside, kicks it out to Carter. Carter is swarmed immediately. Parts the seas and finds a way to knock it down for 2. The Pioneers reach 40. DJ Martin down low, has it stripped away. They're fighting for it down low. And they're still fighting for the ball. No whistle. There's finally a whistle there. Jump ball. As Brady Woodall finally got his hands on it.
And Mark, while this lead may be a bit much to surmount for Crowley's, see them not backing down, and they constantly coming at National Park.
Yeah, that's a good eye there, Logan. Looking for a lot of offensive opportunities. Just focusing on game time situations in order to be successful, for future situations. There's a blocking foul as Brady Woodall is going to finish that one home for 2. He'll head to the line.
Oh, no,
that's a charge foul, excuse me.
That is his first personal foul and the second team foul.
Not the call I was expecting either, but
17:23 to play. Fudge bounce pass has Wood right back to
another
Fudge.
nice give and go.
Long 3 by Hunter Williams. Can't knock it down. Tyler Tolliver with the rock coming the other way. Tolliver into the front court. There's Lane Kersey wide open. And the three is off the mark. Fudge looking for a little bit of help. Has Hunter Williams there to get the errant ball. Woodall, cross court, DJ
Good
Martin.
Look ahead.
Martin kisses it off the glass for two.
Great job by DJ Martin to go get that ball.
Lead is 35, 16:45 to play. Woodall providing the pressure down low as Fudge is going to take that one to the hole. Count the bucket. There's a foul. Fudge headed to the line for the three-point play.
Nighthawks foul number 33. That is his second personal.
Jeremiah
foul.
Brantley is going to pick up his second personal there.
As I said, Mark, seeing Crowley's confidence grow quite a bit as the game goes on.
Seen a lot of great things out of Justin Fudge. He's really kind of put the team on his back, leading them on the floor tonight. Down low is Lane Kersey. Goes sky high to lay that one in for two.
Showing off a little athleticism right there.
Fudge back in control of the Rocks. Going to fire for three just off the mark. Kersey the board. And Fudge gets his hand on it there. Stays with
Great
it for
hustle.
Crowley's, but Kersey's right there to take it back. Bounce pass. Tyler Tolliver in for two.
Nice look there from Kersey as well.
Shout out to Tyler Tolliver's sister, I believe, who's watching the broadcast this evening. Thank you for supporting Nighthawk Athletics tonight. Seth Wood for three. Can't get it. Coming the other way are the Nighthawks. 15:49 to play. Hunter Williams with an interception.
Trying to thread the needle, not quite able to get it through there.
Carter on the move in the middle. A little bit too short off the rim. Tolliver with the board. Here come the Nighthawks. Kersey all alone over on the wing. He's going to float one up over to Brady Woodall. Setting him up for a big three. Can't knock it down. Here comes the Pioneers. Killian into the front court. He's going to take it coast to coast and finish for two. 79-44. 15:15 to play. Down low is Brantley. He turns and fires. Just getting up on his tiptoes there to lay that one in.
Yeah, it doesn't have to go too far to lay that ball up.
Must be nice to be that tall.
I'm telling you.
Carter and Williams trading the rock at the top of the key. Carter will fire from beyond the arc. Can't get it. They're going to let it go out of bounds. Be National Park basketball. Substitution. Go ahead, Logan.
Carter not shying away from throwing up some of those 30-footers. And not quite falling all of them, but I've seen him knock them down. So look for him to keep launching those.
Taking a few chances. You know, the deficit is quite large at this point, but you want to start making your way back in. You got to gamble a little bit.
Absolutely right.
There's
Nice
Carter right
board
there
from
going
Carter.
sky high for a rebound. Williams down low for two, and it's good. 14:28 to play. Tolliver brings the ball up the floor. Kersey
From deep.
can't knock it down. Carter fighting for the rock. It's going to go out of bounds, but great effort out of Alex Carter chasing down the
Absolutely.
rock.
Oh, and hustle gets rewarded as Crowley comes away with it.
Carter's going to bring it across the timeline. 14:11 to play in the second half. Inside, a pass for Wade was misconnected. Now Kersey's going to bring it in for two. He's fouled. Count the bucket. Lane Kersey's looking for the three-point play.
Pioneer foul number 4. That is the second personal
Man, and
foul.
Kersey, one of those guys that kind of lulls you to sleep with his body language, man, and then he just explodes.
He can be really quiet on the court or maybe just like not make his presence known. But then whenever he just turns it on, it's like, we got to guard number 3.
That's right. He can grab your attention very quickly.
13:52 to play. Wade on the inside in the paint. They're going to wheel it back across the arc. Fudge stays with it down low, and here's Carter. Bounce pass. Fudge fires.
Sidestep.
Can't get it. Brantley's got it over the back. Here comes Kersey. Offensive mismatch into the front court. Kersey looking to make something out of it. Feeds DJ Martin. Fadeaway jumper. It's good. 85-46. 13:23 to play. Williams, Carter, top of the key. Here comes Seth Wood down low. Up over Jeremiah Brantley, but he can't get it. DJ Martin with the board. Here's the cross court to Brady Woodall.
Brady with a nice, strong take.
Unafraid as he's going to take that to the hole for 2. Carter guarded by Brady Woodall. Down low, up over Jeremiah Brantley for the bucket. 87-48. Nighthawks feeling out the Pioneer defense here. As Brantley's going to feed DJ Martin. It's up and in for 2. Lead is 41 for the visiting Nighthawks. 12:30 to play. Fudge.
Trigger.
Big bucket there. Can't make it fall, though.
Woodall comes up with it.
Nice little pluck out of the air by Wood. Here comes Carter. Fudge, a floater down low, can't get it. Kersey looking for a man to set up here. Bounce past DJ Martin. He'll finish for 2. 12 minutes to play in today's ball game. Pioneers under the bucket, out to Alex Carter. Little fadeaway 3, high off the rim, no good. Brady Woodall into the front court for the Nighthawks. Down low is DJ. DJ fires, it's up and tipped in by Jeremiah Brantley. Right place, right time.
Great awareness by Brantley to be there for the tip in.
Great positioning, great read. 11:30 to play. Down low is Hunter Williams. Williams drives against Brantley. Sets up Carter for the 3. Won't go. Wade with the board. Across the way, Seth Wood was wide open.
And goaltending.
Goaltending on Jeremiah Brantley. Count the bucket. The Pioneers are at 50. Coach Hudnall ready to substitute his men back on the floor. A fresh set of 5 coming in. The starting lineup is back in action tonight. Cameron Vick, Terry Clardy Jr., David Jaggers, Joe Ramey, and Kawan Kristen for the Nighthawks. Nighthawks looking for their 9th win of the season tonight. As Terry Clardy Jr. fires just off the mark. Still fighting for it. Plenty of offensive opportunities. Guess who it is? Joe Ramey. 21 first half points for Ramey. He's going to add to that total here. Down low, Fudge can't knock it down. Clardy with the board. Clardy out to Vick for 3. Too short. Gets his own rebound. Fires to Jaggers, and it's good.
Great follow there by Vick.
Good court vision. You saw it from Brantley. You see it from Jaggers. These are guys who don't chase the ball. They know where the ball's going to be, and then they do something about it when it gets there.
Absolutely.
There's a floater down low. Joe Ramey. He's all alone. He'll put it in for another bucket. Add it to his point total today. 10:08 to play. The Nighthawk bench cheering on Joe Ramey. Having some fun in tonight's action. Carter, a long 3 over David Jaggers, a great bucket.
As I said earlier, Mark, Alex Carter not one to be trigger shy.
David Jaggers gets the Nighthawks past the century mark. 9:39 to play. It's a 101-55. Carter driving, finds Williams.
Williams looking to be aggressive this half.
Draws the blocking foul off of David Jaggers. That's pretty good leadership there out of Williams.
I'd say so.
Nighthawks foul number 1. That is
First foul of the ball game for David Jaggers. And we've got a few substitutions checking in for the Pioneers. Number 35, Carson Barrow is back into the game. Killian is back in action. And stepping in, number 13, Isaac Langley. Here's the inbounds. Controlled by the Nighthawks. Vick down low to Joe Ramey. He was waiting for it, Logan, and he's going to take it in for 2.
Joe Ramey says, I'm not quite done tonight. Looking to continue to fill it up.
Wade fires over to Barrow. He had enough time to get the three off. A heartbreaker, no good. We've got a foul on the rebound. I believe this one's going to go against Killian, and that's number 4. Crowley's Ridge only, I believe, with 7 players entering tonight's action. So any player in deep foul trouble spells trouble for the Pioneers. Clardy on the wing has Joe Ramey down low. Jaggers fires for 3. Can't get it. Tipped by Kristen to Ramey for the finish. Nighthawks pushed the lead to 50. 8:45 to play. Killian a little push off. Can't knock it down. Jaggers is there. Here's the cross court to Terry Clardy Jr. Up and in behind the back for a jam. What a play. Terry Clardy Jr. We talked about it, Logan. He missed one earlier. He knew he was going to come back, and why not? Finish it up for Joe Ramey. They're putting on a clinic now. Back-to-back dunks for the Nighthawk men.
I'd say they're having a little bit of fun, Mark.
Terry Clardy Jr. getting unselfish on that second one there, setting up Ramey. 8:10 to play here in the ballgame, 109-55. And there's Barrow for 3. That will get the crowd into it here in Crowley's Ridge, cheering on their big guy. Coming the other way are the Nighthawks, just less than 8 minutes to play. Kristen's on the wing. Vic inside Jaggers and Joe Ramey. Up and in for 2. Ramey's hot day continues.
Ramey up to 33 points at this time in the game. He's doesn't seem to be slowing down a bit neither.
Langley tries to drive in. He's going to kick it out over to Wade. Zach Wade over to Nighthawks. Can't get it. Killian with the board, and the putback is no good. Stepping out of bounds is Kawan Kristen. He was wanting a push, but no whistle there.
And you know, Mark, that seemed to be a theme for Crowley tonight. Getting good looks, just can't seem to knock him down.
Killian will inbound with 7:19 to play. Bounce pass inside, up and in, no. A heartbreaker as David Jaggers plucks it off the rim for the rebound. Inside is Clardy, floated up to Joe Ramey. And the chemistry there is quite evident tonight. It's 113-58 as we approach the 7-minute mark here on the road in Paragould. Long 3 for Langley. Fixes the net. That bucket works in multiple ways. Cameron Vick, a long 3. Kawan Kristen went sky high for the rebound. Couldn't control it, but you got to appreciate the effort there. Here's Killian down low. Up and off the mark, no good. Vick drives across the timeline. Here's Kawan Kristen, wide open for 3, no. Seth Wood, there's a mismatch.
Nice
Coming into the
Spin
front
move.
court. Wood turns, fires, a charge foul. Wood was the leading scorer for the Pioneers in the first half. He had 9. Looking to energize his team here as we enter the later stages of tonight's ball game. And Kristen's going to travel and kick it over back to Crowley's Ridge. 6:13 remaining in today's ball game. Langley has Barrow. He's going to fire a long 3. Won't get it. Nighthawks were sleeping on the rebound. Wade can't follow through. Wood's got it. Barrow turns and fires, and the Pioneers will win the possession. Nighthawks by 50. Here's Kristen for 3. No. Killian has the board. Clardy's looking for a steal.
A nice move from Seth Wood. Nice pass.
Isaac Langley for 2. A great effort down low for the Pioneers.
And the Pioneers not going out quietly tonight, Mark.
5:28 to play. Coach Hudnall's on the sideline, getting his second team ready for maybe one more appearance in tonight's ball game. Kristen, in and out, no good, fighting for the rebound. Still going. Kristen comes up with it, and he's going to take it in for 2. Impressive out of Kawan Kristen. Seth Wood across the floor, guarded by Joe Ramey. 5 minutes remain in action tonight. Ball's knocked away. They're going to let it go out of bounds back to National Park, I believe. Looks like it will be Pioneer basketball. Last touch by a Nighthawk. 4:58 remaining on the game clock. Inside, here's Alex Carter. Carter setting the offense in motion as Coach Hudnall readies 5 more Nighthawks to come in. Killian bounce pass has Fudge. Across the way is a wide open Hunter Williams. Can't knock it down. It's out of bounds back to the Pioneers. And here come the Nighthawks. Jeremiah Brantley, DJ Martin, Tyler Tolliver, Brady Woodall, and Lane Kersey back on the floor looking to close out tonight's action. Great effort out of the starting 5. For the second straight ball game, this 2-team rotation has worked perfectly for National Park College.
And truly a blazing offensive display for the Nighthawks' first string.
Jeremiah Brantley with the board there. Tyler Tolliver down low in the corner. Trying to set up a shooter. Brantley dunks it in! And Jeremiah Brantley makes some big noise there. Fudge on the inside, kicks it out to Wood. He'll turn and fire for 3. Can't get it. It's knocked out of bounds by Jeremiah Brantley. 117-65. 4:01 remaining in action. Here's the inbounds out deep, Alex Carter. Carter over Woodall for 3. Won't get it. Rebound, Tolliver. Here's Brady Woodall. Here come the Nighthawks. Mismatch into the front court. Kicked out. DJ Martin puts it in for 2.
Martin having himself a half, the second half.
Wood is going to draw the foul. That's Brantley. Brantley into foul trouble here late in the game. Number 3 for Jeremiah Brantley, and Wood's headed to the line. He'll shoot 2. 3:41 remaining in tonight's contest. Free throw up and in for Seth Wood. Isaac Langley will check in for Killian. Wood knocks them both down. Tolliver across the timeline. There's DJ Martin at the free throw line. Feeding Brantley. Can he do it again? Up. Gets his own board. He'll knock it in for 2. Jeremiah Brantley with 4 quick points here late in the second half.
And Brantley just proven to be a little too much to deal with for Crowley's this half.
Carter in and out, no good. And Brantley making some more noise with another rebound. Here's
Nice
DJ
pass
Martin.
from Brady Woodall.
Martin. A nice look there, down low for 2. Hunter Williams, Alex Carter, 3 minutes remain. Long 3, it was tipped, and it still goes in. Big bucket there for Langley. 2:47 remaining. Here's Tolliver over to Brady Woodall, firing for 3. Yes!
And I'll tell you, Mark, that looked good leaving his hand.
Sometimes when it comes to Brady Woodall, you know exactly what you're going to get just by the way he's looking, just the position of the shot. Brantley gets an easy rebound there. Kersey's going to fire it down low to Brady Woodall. Kicked up. DJ Martin, the jam. Oh, a travel, and it's not going to count, but it looked really good, DJ. Brady Woodall trying to set up his team for success. Looking for a big assist there. Langley, finesse move, can't get it. Woodall has the board. 2:10 remaining, here's the cross court, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fudge and Carter, back to Fudge, up and in for 2. Great defensive effort there by the Pioneers to steal that one away from the Nighthawks. 1:55 to play in tonight's ball game. Kersey to Brady Woodall, who posts up, pulls up, and puts it in for 2.
1:42 remaining. Alex Carter across the timeline. Looking to slow things down and get a few more good offensive looks in tonight's action. Seth Wood, too short, and it's going to go to the Nighthawks.
And Woodall with that last bucket hitting double digits for the half with 10 points.
90 seconds remaining in tonight's contest. Woodall to bring it in. Across the way is Woodall, feeds Brantley down low. DJ Martin from the free throw line. The Nighthawks reach 130 in today's contest. Carter sizing up the defense there. There was a collision, no whistle, off the ball, and a banked-in shot will go for 2.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
Final 60 seconds of tonight's action. Lane Kersey out on the wing for the Nighthawks. Guarded by Fudge. Kersey drives in past 3 Pioneers and knocks it in for 2. 43 seconds remain. Here's Carter. It's swatted away by Jeremiah Brantley. Carter's hobbling a little bit there. He may need to come out. Alex Carter looks like he's hurt, Logan.
Man, you never want to see that for any player on any team.
Maybe cramping. We'll see a status on Carter if we can. Here's a rebound. Woodall to Kersey. Kersey's going to slow down, allow his team to catch up. 30 seconds remaining in tonight's action. There's a steal, a collision, a foul as Woodall and Barrow collide.
Pioneer foul number 35.
Barrow's going to be charged with the personal. That's his first. Clock stopped at 29.1 seconds left tonight. Kersey's going to bring it in. Here's Tolliver. Firing for a long 3. Tyler Tolliver in double digits with a big tray. Pioneers' shot clock is off with 15 seconds left. Crowley's Ridge may elect to dribble it out here.
Man, Mark, really saw a lot of bench production from National Park in the second half.
5 seconds left. Barrow fires on the mark. Woodall, Kersey, and that's going to be the end of tonight's action. National Park College defeats Crowley's Ridge 135-74. We're back after this to wrap things up here from Paragould. He's Logan Willett. I'm Mark Oliver. We'll be right back. This is National Park Nighthawks basketball on XZeroSports.com. Final score in tonight's action, the Nighthawks defeat the Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge 135-74. We're joined with the head coach of the National Park Nighthawks, Coach Jason Hudnall. Coach, for the second straight game this week, your team was able to go out, put up big numbers, and get a W, setting up a big conference showdown for Saturday. But first, let's talk about tonight. What did you see out of your young men after a long road trip this afternoon?
You know, you always wonder how you're going to do when you get off the bus. It's cold outside. We're in that time of the year. Your legs are a little bit tired. We got after it pretty good yesterday in practice, but felt like they came out, showed pretty good energy, especially early, to get out on top and shared the basketball well. Thought we did some good things there. I had a lot of individuals looking for their teammate. I thought we made some strides in coming together as a team. And sometimes games like this, you can get selfish or you can really look for a teammate. I thought we had a lot of guys that were really looking to make the extra pass and looking for who that open man was. And really proud of some of the ones that showed out. I thought Brady Woodall, he's from this part of the state. Had a lot of friends and family in the stands. I was glad to see him shoot the ball well, and he did a really good job. I thought Joe, of course, started off. I didn't know if he was going to let anybody else score there the first 2 or 3 minutes, but really proud of the way he came in. There at the end, really proud of the way DJ and Jeremiah worked together in that zone offense that we've got. Kind of started to get in the groove a little bit. And Jeremiah showed some flashes there of what he can do with that big 6'8" frame. But overall, really proud of how our young men came out. Terry Clardy did some really nice things today and showed why he is as athletic as he is and the part that he can play when he's locked in and really a part of this team and sharing the ball with other people.
Coach, 2 big wins this week. It sets up a huge showdown in Camden on Saturday. Your Nighthawk men ready to take on the Rockets of SAU Tech.
Hey, we've talked about it. We're not going to make any bones about it. We're looking at Saturday. We knew that there's a big conference game looming, so we were able to get these 2 W's this week and play a lot of people and save our legs. And we hope to go down there, Mark, and give them all they want.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Have a safe travel home.
Very good. Get them Hawks.
Coach Jason Hudnall, the National Park Nighthawk men, he's celebrating a 135-74 win over the Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge College. In just a moment, we'll be rejoined by Logan Willett. An excellent job as our color commentator this evening. I'd like to thank everybody for sticking with us on the broadcast this evening, as we're rejoined by Logan Willett. Logan, before we talk about tonight's game, did you have fun up here on a different angle of the basketball game?
I enjoyed it. Definitely an element I've never been in. Never really experienced the game from this point of view, and I gotta say it was a great time. I really enjoyed it. So.
Logan, big second half, for the National Park Nighthawk men. Tell me how they got it done, cruising to their second straight win.
Man, you just saw a lot of effortless chemistry with both groups, really just seamless. They moved the ball. They were unselfish. I remember specifically Brady Woodall giving up a wide open layup to feed DJ Martin for the dunk, which a travel was called. But regardless, it was just constant play after play like that. Nobody was looking to get their own. Just unselfish basketball, moving the ball, very fluid, knocking down shots, and they just got it done.
Logan, once again, thank you for joining us on the broadcast this evening. Always glad to have you. As a former Nighthawk, we really respect what you've done for this program and help grow it from the ground up. And we're so happy to see the success that you're making at the next level as a Crowley's Ridge Pioneer. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching tonight?
Just family, friends, my mom and my dad, grandparents. And also I want to give a shout out to all my boys, all my Nighthawks from my last 2 years, KJ Quarter, Seth Duke, Braylon Steen, Weston, all them boys. Love you guys, and it's been a pleasure, man. I appreciate you, Mr. Mark.
Thank you for joining me on the broadcast, Logan.
Thank you.
I want to say a special hello to my lovely wife, the beautiful Mrs. Hannah Oliver, tuning in back home in Hot Springs with my 3 wonderful children, Michael, Benjamin, and River Oliver. They're celebrating a Nighthawk win. Special thank you to our camera operator this evening, Summer Godwin. And special thank you to our sponsors of today's broadcast, Arvest Bank, Allen Tillery Auto Group, and First Security Bank in Hot Springs. The National Park Nighthawk men win 135-74. They're on the road with the Nighthawk women Saturday in Camden at SAU Tech. taking on the Rockets and Lady Rockets. Tonight's broadcast, a presentation of XZero Sports, the next generation of Arkansas sports. Follow our journey online at XZeroSports.com and like us on Facebook, Facebook.com/XZero Sports. As we leave you from Paragould tonight, he's Logan Willett. I'm Mark Oliver. This one is for the National Park Nighthawks. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.